welcome back to my channel. So let me discuss the elephant in the room. Yes, I am in a different location today. I'm actually at my boyfriend's house, but he is out working right now, and I decided that why not film a simple laundry routine that I have. Usually I do this at the laundromat, but I'm gonna do it here because it's cheaper. The laundromat is a little bit awkward to record. I don't want to film people around that don't want to be filmed. So anyways, you guys, everything that I use will be linked down below. And again, this video is going to be short and super simple. So keep that in mind that it's just me. I only do my own laundry. I will do his separate and then do mine. But keep that in mind, okay, you guys? So without further ado, let's get straight on into the video. So the first thing that I do is I normally have a very small load. I wash my laundry every Friday night, or sometimes I do it Sunday, depending on how much things I have to get done. So with me having time on my hands this weekend, I figured that I will do my laundry Friday and get a couple of other things done Saturday and Sundays. So what I normally do is that I set my laundry at the side in a bag and I go straight to the washer, which is like down the hall over here. I grab some quarters. It's usually only $2 to do my laundry at his apartment, which is amazing because the laundromat is usually around $4 to $6 a load, depending on what washer machine you use. So every time I come here, I save so much money. I can't do my laundry here all the time because he does live an hour away. So what I use for my little laundry soap is I use these little laundry pods, and they are from CVS. They are chemical free and they are scent free. So you guys are probably asking me, Kara, why do you use scent-free laundry soap? Don't you want your laundry to smell clean and fresh? I have a little different intake on that. I want my laundry to be clean, yes. I want it to be sanitized, all that stuff. Do I want it to have a scent to it? No, because I wear perfume, and I absolutely hate when I wear perfume and my clothes smell like Gain or something like that back then, and it would just overpower, like 2 scents going on at once. And I'm really sensitive, my skin's sensitive as well when it comes to certain scents combined, so I decided to go the unscented route. They do have scented ones. I'm gonna link everything down below so you guys can check them out, but so far I have no rashes with this. And it works really, really well. So I'm super happy, and I don't have to buy any of these little guys till like spring because my sister got me a whole entire bag for Christmas, and I can't thank her enough for that. So the next thing that I do is I just throw the little pod in first, put the clothes in. Now you guys are probably wondering why I don't separate my clothes. The only thing I separate is my whites. I wash my whites separate from everything else. I always have a very, very small load. Even when it comes to like work clothes and stuff like that, I don't necessarily feel like I have to separate them. My job is fairly clean, and even though I am a waitress at a nursing home, we barely get dirty. It's just giving people food. We barely get things on us, so it's not like a real restaurant where you get stuff all over you all the time. I'm usually dealing with sandwiches and things like that because the big meals are at night, and I usually work breakfast and lunch, so it's not that big of a deal. So that is the long reason why I do not separate my clothes. I also put my bath towels in with my laundry. I also put my towels in with my laundry, like my shower towels and stuff that I use. Because when you are on a budget, you can't pick and choose. You cannot, like when you have to go to the laundromat and stuff, you cannot be like, all right, so I am going to put my towels separate, my face cloth separate, my, the blacks with the blacks, and you can't, because at the end of the day, you're going to spend more than $50 to $60 on laundry at the laundromat. You have to compromise whether you want a one big load to do, and yes, I do advise people to separate whites from colors because it could bleed and the whites get a little bit dingy and stuff. So that's the only thing I separate, and that's once in a great while. With that being said, I usually just put the clothes in there. I have no whites this week, so everything's just one load of laundry. So I usually wait a good 30 minutes, and at the end of that cycle, I go back over there. I have my $2 in quarters ready to go, and I just put those clothes in the dryer. I do not dry my bras and I do not dry my underwear because I don't want them to shrink. I've had that numerous times where I've dried my bras and my underwears and they would end up shrinking, or like the elastic part will come all untangled and stuff inside, and it's just it makes me spend even more money because then I got to get rid of them and then buy new ones. So there's a lot of garments that I do not dry, but for everything else, like my jeans and stuff like that, I dry. I put it on medium heat. I never put anything on high unless it's like my comforter, and even for my comforter sometimes I do put it on medium depending on how long I want it to stay in there. But with that, I do not purchase any dryer sheets. Again, dryer sheets are really bad for the environment, and they're also bad for us as well. They create a lot of chemicals and things like that. So again, people with sensitive skin, you guys know how it is. I would always get itchy and little red bumps all over me, and it was due to my laundry soap and dryer sheets. So I ended up getting these little dryer balls that I love. I will link them down below. I have talked about them before, but they are so helpful, especially when you are not trying to spend any money. These little guys will last a good 8 to 10 years, so it's definitely a budget-friendly save right there, and I am never going back to dryer sheets ever again. So right now, you guys, I'm going to show you how my laundry setup looks at my house. So as for my house area, I usually keep a giant mason jar filled with my little pods in there because I don't really like labels and things like that. I like a little bit of a aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and I also just keep that to the side along with my dryer balls. And then I do have a laundry bag on the side of that as well. So that's all I use for washing and drying my clothes. I keep it super simple. And on the other side, I have my laundry basket that I got from Target. It was $10, and I'll also link that down below as well. I've had quite a few laundry baskets when I moved into that apartment, and they all ended up like slouching down. Those nice little fancy ones at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, they ended up slouching down like this, and I would always have to lift them back up, and they will always go back down. So I was so sick of it, and I finally purchased one that had like wires in it, and it stays still, it stands tall, and it doesn't slouch. Those are the only thing that my little linen closet consists of when it comes to laundry. And once when my laundry is out of the dryer and stuff like that, I usually fold it, pack it up so I can go back home. And vice versa, if I was at the laundromat, I fold my laundry while I am there because it does save me a lot of time and my clothes do not get wrinkled. I fold my laundry right away, whether it's being here or at the laundromat. Even when I lived with my mom, I would fold my laundry right away. It was a habit that I got into a couple of years ago because your clothes don't get wrinkled. If you leave your laundry right out of the dryer in a laundry bag, your clothes are going to get wrinkled. You're going to have to spend extra time ironing or steaming those clothes, and then you're going to have to fold them when you could just fold them and just put them away and not think about it. So there you guys have it. That is my simple laundry routine. You guys have been asking for it, and I figured I would deliver for you. Again, please keep in mind that it's just me. I only do my laundry. I don't have kids. Him and I are not living together, so I'm just focused on myself when it comes to laundry, and I have a very, very small load because I don't really own much clothes, and I do have a uniform for work, so I don't have to think of even wearing different work clothes and spending more money to wash them. So having a uniform also helps. But anyways, you guys, I really hope you enjoy this simple little quick laundry routine that I have. And if your laundry routine is simple, let me know down below, because I feel like everybody's laundry routine is different. Either some people add fabric softener and stuff like that. For me, I just go the simple way out, some pods, some dryer balls, call it a day. That's it. Anyways, make sure to throw a thumbs up if you enjoy this video, and do not forget to subscribe if you are new here, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!